in reality, Bitcoin isn't really, in terms of the technology, isn't really moving too much, right? They're not doing much changes. But Ethereum, they're really doing a lot of changes. So everything you hear about in terms of DeFi, NFTs, most of the big ones there run on the Ethereum network. So
really?
Because Ethereum allows for smart contracts, you can do so much with Ethereum that you can't do with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, to us at least, is more the, you can it's a store of value, but Ethereum you can do much more with.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Despina, or probably majority of you know me as Desi. So welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA for about 5 weeks now. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Oh my god, I won't even get into it because my eyes are red from not enough sleep. I've been so stressed, but anyway, it's so good to be back here. I have missed you guys. I just want to quickly talk about something. So on this channel moving forward, I'll just update you guys. So I was signed with Yahoo Finance. I am now their cryptocurrency reporter from Australia. So that's my kind of full-time gig. Like, that's what I'm doing. And I just want to, like, I don't know much about crypto. Like, I'm not a crypto expert. So by any means, don't take any advice or anything that I've said as like financial advice, because as I said, I don't know much. I am a journalist and it's my job to break down questions so that you guys can understand and be educated as to what everything is and how it works. So by all means, I'm not a crypto expert. A little disclaimer. So in today's interview, I have spoken to Richard Voice and Andrew, who are the co-founders of CryptoSpend. So CryptoSpend is an app where Australians can receive and buy things using cryptocurrency, which I think is so amazing. It's incredible. Every 1 in 5 Australians is now using one form of cryptocurrency. And like, that's a pretty good amount of people. As you well know, cryptocurrency has grown exponentially in the past 2 to 3 years and is only expected to grow further after El Salvador accepted Bitcoin as legal tender. So if you are interested in learning about Bitcoin, how it works, how blockchain works, what is the story behind the crypto and blockchain networks, what are the best altcoins to buy, that's my favorite part, then let's get watching. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy. All right, well, we will start with Andrew, maybe. Can you tell us about yourself and how you began CryptoSpend?
Okay, so this basically started back in 2017 when the crypto bull run was happening around that time. So yeah, I was playing around with cryptos during that time, and then it sort of occurred to me that people are using cryptocurrencies as like crypto commodities. So then basically, around the same time, Richard and I were at uni together. We were in the same class, and we became friends. So then from there, that's where we decided to do CryptoSpend together, and here we are today.
Wow. What uni did you both go to?
Went to UTS.
Oh, yeah. I started there too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So interesting story. Quickly. So I did pre-med science and hated it. So I dropped out, and now I'm at Western Sydney. And yeah, I'm doing a double batch of business and communications. So yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks. So you guys began the company together, right? So when you thought of beginning the company, like, what was your idea behind that?
So our initial idea is we wanted to make something that was easy, something for a crypto novice and a crypto expert. You know, we found that a lot of people, they were unsure of how to get started. They're unsure of how to get into crypto. And we just really wanted to come up with a solution for that. You know, we wanted to come up with something that people were comfortable with, something that people were happy to use, just as an all-round everyday kind of crypto app, really. And, you know, that's where we've come out with, you know, a nice, easy buy feature, sell feature, and spend feature with CryptoSpend.
Okay. For beginners, how does CryptoSpend actually work?
So like I said, we've designed the app to be really easy and simple. You can go to the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store or Apple Store, and you just search for CryptoSpend. You can go download it. It's then a fairly simple sign-up process where you just put in a few details to make your own profile, and then from there, you're in the app.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. So I've got some questions for you regarding cryptocurrency. So for those that don't know, I feel as though there are a lot of experts in this field that aren't really experts. They just throw out a lot of hoo-ha. So in your opinion and from your background, what exactly is a cryptocurrency? What is it?
So like cryptocurrency as a whole is just basically digital currency or virtual currency that you can access online, right?
Yeah.
The biggest difference is with the normal money is there's no, well, in majority cases with crypto, some of them are centralized, but most of them are decentralized, meaning that you don't have a third party that confirms the transactions. So then you have, how it actually works then is you have a network of miners that are usually just computers, right? And what they do is they actually confirm your transaction onto the blockchain. So then what these computers do is cryptographically sign your transaction to make sure that, you know, you haven't double spent it or it's counterfeit money. So like they check if you actually have that money and that you haven't spent that money before. So then it basically just runs on blockchain, which is just basically a immutable ledger, meaning that you can't go back in time to change part of the database. So then once it's been recorded and confirmed by the network, it's there forever.
Yeah.
And it's shared as well. So that's just the basic gist about how cryptos work in general.
Okay. And how about blockchains? I know that that's kind of the building block of crypto, but how would you explain to a beginner what that is?
Okay. Well, first things first is that crypto isn't necessarily blockchain, right? So crypto is an application of blockchain technology, right? So then how it actually works is just like I said before, it's like think of it as like a ledger, right? But it's in most cases decentralized. So, and it's immutable as well, meaning that you can't go back and change parts of the blockchain that's already been recorded on there. So then basically this has been a really good use case for just a system of recording information in a way that's impossible to change or hack or cheat, basically.
Okay. What are your guys' thoughts on China banning cryptocurrency?
So we don't really have any thoughts around it. You know, any country has their own right to deal as they wish in terms of how they make dealings in any kind of market. So, you know, there's not much that we can actually comment on there. However, it's their decision.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, in saying that, this is like the third time they've banned it.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, right? It's
or maybe even more, fourth or fifth.
I know. All right. Let's quickly touch on Bitcoin. It's grown huge. Everybody knows that. I get a lot of questions all the time. Like, is it too late to buy into it?
I mean, look, it's never too late to be a part of a growing financial market.
How high do you think Bitcoin will go? There's a few alternating opinions. For example, there are people that say it will hit 100K end of the year. Others say 100K end of 2022, 2023. What's your view?
It's incredibly hard to speculate exactly where a coin like Bitcoin might go. We can say for certain that, you know, a lot of individuals and a lot of businesses are interested in this. They're interested in this technology. They're interested in actually making Bitcoin to what it is today. So where it can go, there are many possibilities in this realm. And, over the course of the last few years, we have seen Bitcoin rise, right? So, if you follow that trend, but we have also seen it fall. So seeing where it goes, it's all dependent on, what the world wants to do with it as a whole.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. All right.
But then,
Yes.
in saying that though, it's been progressively getting easier to gain access to Bitcoin, right? So, in the early days, it's quite hard and complicated. But with like what we've done with CryptoSpend, it's very easy to get access to it. If you want to, even if you wanted to just buy $1 of Bitcoin just to dip your toe into it, right? And then you have access, to other things. You can just cash it out to your pay ID, to your Despina account number. You can pay your bills with it, and you can spend it anywhere from groceries or going to the movies.
That's true. We'll talk about Ethereum now. People view Ethereum, or in my opinion, they view it as the next best thing to Bitcoin. Will Ethereum grow as much as Bitcoin has grown?
So I think, as you mentioned, people's thoughts around Ethereum being the next best thing to Bitcoin. I think, everyone's opinion is very opinionated. It's subjective, and, a lot of people have done their own research and research different things. While Ethereum is a very popular cryptocurrency, very much like Bitcoin, we have seen a lot of growth in Ethereum just in general, just as Bitcoin has grown. So, just in terms of generating the amount of interest that's there and the amount of people or even businesses that want to get into this, it really does depend as to how much interest there is in the currency itself.
Okay. All right.
But just to add on there, the whole avenue of smart contracts is a different conversation, but there's a lot that you can do with that. And that's what smart contracts is, what has enabled decentralized apps, DeFi, and NFTs basically.
Wow. All right. So if a person can't afford Ethereum or Bitcoin, what's the next best coin to actually purchase?
So there are thousands of cryptocurrencies out there. There are a lot of tokens, and, it can be quite overwhelming. There's a lot of choice. On the CryptoSpend app we currently support 5 tokens, and that is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash.
Yep.
And, we do plan on supporting a lot more tokens in the future to give our customers a lot more variety in what they can and can't buy. In terms of, what should they buy is more into themselves, their own research, because a lot of these currencies are different projects and they have a lot of different uses, as Andrew mentioned before, with Ethereum alone. So, just based on the wide variety out there, there are a lot of projects going on. There's a lot of different functionalities around different currencies. And, we firmly believe that people can do their research and fall in love with crypto as we have.
Touching on that topic, what's the best way to do proper research into crypto? Because I feel like majority of people will straight away go to YouTube, or they'll browse through Twitter, for example.
Right. So, when doing any research, it's a matter of, your own confidence and your own understanding. So when people go out and they want to research on things like cryptocurrency, it is important to just make sure, compare different articles, things along that line. With things like CryptoSpend, for example, we have articles and blogs that we like to put up just to try and educate people as best as we can, to make them more comfortable in terms of how they're navigating this crypto space.
Okay, and where can people find those articles?
Just through Google searches and stuff. They can find the CryptoSpend articles on our website in our blog section. Okay. And they can always contact our customer support in the app.
All right. What are your guys' thoughts on the Australian crypto market? Because I feel as though it's bigger overseas, but it's becoming a lot bigger here, but like slowly?
As Australians ourselves, we love the Australian crypto market. You know, as you just said, it's growing, and it's growing quickly, and people are starting to love it. You know, even ourselves at CryptoSpend, we've seen such large growth, and we've seen a lot of happy people coming in and telling us how great it is. And, you know, we do want to be one of the front running crypto companies out there. And, you know, I think there needs to be a lot of demand to do what we do, and that's what we're finding. So, you know, the Australian crypto market is a great market, and people want to jump on board, and that's something that we're providing for them.
But yeah, just to add on there, there's the number of crypto users in Australia isn't that great, but the proportion of, because our population is, you know, relatively small compared to the rest of the world, the proportion of people who are involved in it is much higher than other countries. Like 1 in 5 Australians own crypto now.
How many people is that? We've got 24 million here?
24 million, yeah.
That's a good amount of people. All right.
It's a great number, especially with the growing adoption. You know, it helps a lot.
Do you feel like people in their 20s are more interested in crypto than people over 30 and 40?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not. You know, you find a lot of people in their 20s and 30s getting into crypto, but you find a lot of older people getting into crypto as well. You know, I can say that, you know, some of our customers is, you know, a 75-year-old grandmother, and she goes and buys a birthday cake with crypto. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. Because, you know, we are seeing people of all age ranges in Australia and across the world getting into this, you know, so it really is kind of heading towards, you know, and everyone thing.
Okay.
But in saying that, though, our most popular age range is between 25 and 34.
Okay. What's the best way to make a profit with crypto?
So it's not always about profit. You know, it's people getting involved. It's people understanding and learning about this rich, amazing market that is cryptocurrency. You know, like I said before, you know, with the grandmothers and all the rest of that, and all of our other customers, they're all getting involved, and, you know, we're here to supply a platform which allows them to do so.
Okay. Alternate coins, otherwise known as altcoins. There are, as you said, hundreds of them. Which are the best, in your opinion, that are going to grow over the next year?
So I'm going to sound like a bit of a broken record here, but yeah, there are thousands of other cryptocurrencies out there, lots of tokens, lots of choices. And, you know, that comes down to individuals' research and falling in love with and having a passion for each different project. Really.
Okay.
But then I'd say the best thing, you know, if anyone looking to get into that market, is diversifying. You know, the age-old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, applies us to the same thing here, right? And another sort of thing that you could say is that a general rule of thumb is that the lower the market cap, like as in the lower the amount of total money or value locked up in that particular coin, means the more volatility. So lower market cap equals more risk, usually. More risk.
Okay.
So then that's something to be wary of, because, you know, there are, you know, like, say for example, stocks doesn't have that, because then you have capital requirements to be listed on the ASX, right? But then with particular cryptos, you don't necessarily need to. So then the market cap can be quite small, meaning that it can be manipulated by a small amount, like a very relatively small amount of people. So yeah, lower market cap usually equals more volatility. Higher market cap is less volatility usually.
Okay. Now this is gonna sound weird, but what are you guys' thoughts on Dogecoin? Is it a joke, or is it a real coin?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I thought so.
So it's basically like, with the rise of the reason why it's been so popular is because of the rise of the meme culture. But then looking at Dogecoin technically, we don't see that much value there. It's basically a fork, meaning a copy with some small changes of Litecoin, which is a coin that already exists. And it has a limitless supply, meaning that what gives Bitcoin its value is the fact that it has limited supply.
Yeah.
But Dogecoin, they can just mint, well, not as much as they want, but they can mint continuously.
Okay, so in your opinion, it's not going to go anywhere.
I don't know where it's going to go, right? Meme culture is what's driving it, right?
I know.
But in terms of, we're just talking like technically and not from an investment point of view. Technically, there's not much technical value in it.
Okay. Richard, thoughts or?
Yeah, so I mean, I was just about to say, you get people on one level like Elon Musk, right? And you see his tweets about Dogecoin, and then you see a lot of people getting behind it. Again, it's in that meme culture. People are really enjoying this kind of meme culture these days, and people enjoy Dogecoin for what it is. And you see a lot of higher up people getting into it as well. But that's what's happening.
Yeah, I know, right? How about Polygon? What are your guys' thoughts on it? I spoke to an expert last week, and he told me that Polygon is the next big coin to kind of be on the lookout for.
Polygon is just one of many projects. There are going to be a lot of people that are saying a lot of things around the next big thing to look out for. If you look at all the foundations of all these different projects and coins, then a lot of people will see a lot of use cases. There are different altcoins for many different things, and Polygon is just one of them. I'm sure this Polygon expert that you talked to was very confident on it. And that's good for him.
Okay. I've got some questions from some people on Instagram. So the first person, John, he said he was like, oh, I've got CoinSpot, but I want to change platforms. What's a better one to use?
Well, first of all, thanks for the question, John. But I mean, look, there's not necessarily a better platform to use. It's very subjective. People find different platforms easier to use. Some people like other platforms, customer support or, different access to different tokens. Without being biased, I think CryptoSpend is a great platform to use.
Yep.
We are upcoming, we are innovating, and we are always growing our product offering and trying to offer an easy product for our customers to use.
Yeah.
So, that's one thing. CoinSpot is I believe the largest exchange in Australia.
Okay.
So, they have a lot of a large user base. And, there are other crypto exchanges out there that they can use as well. Like Independent Reserve, for example, is also another crypto exchange.
Okay. Georgia, she wants to know if crypto is going to overcome the US dollar. What's your view on that?
It really depends how many people buy crypto. If it's going to overtake the US dollar, I'm assuming she means in just general market cap. Again, that depends how many people are buying crypto.
Yeah, I think
if that does happen, it won't be for a while.
Yeah, I think what she means is that there's I don't know if you guys watch. Do you guys will watch what's that show called again? Boom Bust on RT. It's a business show.
I don't.
Anyway, so there's this view amongst people in the USA that crypto will eventually overcome the US dollar and it will be gradually like phased out. I think that's what she's kind of touching on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I see. I mean, look at what we're doing. We're allowing our users to spend crypto. So, we might see a big merge into something like that. However, the merchants on our side accept fiat Australian dollar.
Yeah.
So that's probably something that we'll see in the US, and again, it's all up to how the US wants to regulate regulate things.
Do you think if the US regulates it, we will actually follow them, or what do you think?
I can't comment. I'm not in Australian regulation mind.
That's okay. All right. We've got time for one more question. Tomaz wants to know, I have 1,000 to spend. What are the best coins to buy with that kind of money?
I think that's following the trend of, what we've said this entire time is, don't jump, too quick. There are lots of people in your position, but at the same time, you find lots of people who find projects that they love. And, it's completely up to that individual.
Okay.
The point is, don't let FOMO drive your decisions.
Exactly. That's what I was going to put in there, FOMO. A lot of people have FOMO. This guy, George, he said, I want to sell my Toyota Corolla and buy a Bitcoin. Is that a good idea, lol? Is
a Toyota Corolla going for 80-something thousand at the moment? I wasn't aware.
I just thought I'd put that in. It's just so funny. Yeah. No, it's not. Eh? No. All right.
I'd be more of an Audi or Mercedes man myself, but
me too. All right, guys. Anything that you want to talk about quickly before we finish up, or
are you involved in crypto at all?
I am. So I think Richard knows my little sister Liz.
Yeah, I know Elizabeth.
Yeah, so that's how we first were introduced. So I started my crypto journey about 2 years ago. Again, I wouldn't say I know everything, because I don't. And I got signed with Yahoo Finance a couple of weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've been with Greek City Times. I'm covering their finance section for 3 years. I also write for Coin Telegraph. I don't know if you guys know about them. So I've been with them for a couple months. And on November the 30th, I'm flying to Florida to cover this DeFi event. So that will be my first big crypto event. So I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Enjoy it.
Oh, thank
I wish
you.
I could go international at the moment, but I love running the business.
Yeah, I know, right? Do you guys know anything about Dubai? Apparently, it's a place that I've heard that all the rich crypto people hang out there. Is that true or what?
I don't know.
I mean, I think if you look at Dubai in general, there's a lot of people over there that are generally wealthy. So
yeah.
I mean,
I think so too. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming on.
Awesome. Yeah. Please keep in touch. We'd be more than happy
to
update you in how we're going as well, and give you some more stories, which would be good.
All right. We'll probably have a chat before the end of the year. All right.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Despina.
Thanks, Despina.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Richard. Bye, Andrew.
Enjoy Florida.
I will. Yay. Flying. Oh my God. I'm so excited. All right.
Very
thanks,
jealous.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, bye.